Club. Hey everyone, Dan from One Man Book Club with a really cool series for you called Paradox P.I. by Nathan Van Coops. This is Time of Death. That's book 1. Book 2 is Electric Midnight. Book 3 is The Clockwork Game. Book 4 is Tomorrow Detective. Guys, these are really fun. There's all kinds of time travel stories out there. And I was going to actually list some for you, but the list just started getting really big and obnoxious. So just go Google books about time travel and you'll find some. Tragically, there will be one author missing from Google's algorithm-based search results that favor popularity. Nathan Van Coops. Tragic, because he is the one that does it the best, in my opinion. Now, his first books were a series called In Times Like These, which started good and grew to great. And one thing I loved about discovering new authors is seeing their growth, and he is doing a really cool job. Go buy Nathan Van Coops' books. The guy deserves to be read. All of his stories are fun. Now, this particular series, Paradox P.I., is about the son of the main character from his first series, In Times Like These. They're related, but it's not necessary to read them first or in that order. In fact, my reading journey went like this. I read In Times Like These originally back in 2016, but I didn't finish. Instead, I read some of Nathan Van Coops' other stuff, like Kingdom of Engines, which was cool, and Faster Than Falling, which was even cooler. It wasn't until 2023 that I jumped back into his time travel books and realized really quickly that I'd been missing out on some really great stories. But instead of finishing In Times Like These, I went ahead and skipped ahead to read Paradox P.I. because it sounded more fun to me. And I loved it. And then I went back to In Times Like These. It's been a perfect way to jump around. And so now you know my history with Nathan Van Coops, and hopefully that will help inform you when you jump into. So let's talk specifically about Paradox P.I. These stories are a little bit Doctor Who, some Thursday Next, a sprinkling of Agatha Christie, and a big old splash of Knight Rider. In this world, time travel is a reality. It was invented in the 1980s, and over time its use became commonplace. The future is full of time travelers who can go travel back into our past and get into all kinds of fun trouble. Now, I enjoyed the plausible scientific rules of time travel that Nathan Van Coops has established in these books. That's why they stand out to me. This isn't Back to the Future. These books are serious business, and changing the past splits the time stream. Creating a paradox should be avoided at all costs. Don't make a jump through time unless you have an anchor to get you exactly spatially where you want to go, because after all, the Earth is constantly moving. You can't just jump from one place in time to another and expect to end up in the same spatial location, because the space you moved, that you went to, is no longer the same place that you left from. And if you jump to a place that is currently occupied by something else, well, that thing becomes part of you, and well, that isn't pretty. Follow the rules and you should be safe. Don't, and you'll be dead. Our main character is a time-traveling detective who uses his unique skill set in super creative ways to solve the crimes, to catch the bad guys. He's super smart. He's got cool tech, including a wisecracking AI in his car and home bases set up in multiple time streams in multiple years, past and present. He's also super complicated. He himself is a paradox, something happened in his past that split his time stream. So there's two of him floating around. There's one, like the original, who holds a place with his family, this famous time-traveling family, and then there's the extra him. And being the extra adds all kinds of complications and drama. And following along with him as he comes to peace with his past is a big part of our adventure in this story. Mix all of that up, the time travel, the gadgets, the wisecracking AI, the mysteries, the past that needs to be dealt with, the crimes that need to be solved, and Nathan Van Coops has created this really brilliant, fun character with endless stories to be told. It's like ready-made for a really cool TV series. There's some language, but no other significant content concerns or triggers. Because the language, I'll say this series is best for adults. You are going to love time travel, guys. Happy reading, everyone.